My best friend of 5 years just stabbed me in the back and got with my ex. And she thought I wouldn't find out, but I did. So let's do a story time. Her and I have been best friends off and on. I say off and on because she's always done things that just don't add up. But for these past 2 years, we've been solid. Like, I see her almost every single day, and when we don't see each other, we're always FaceTiming. This just happened, so I'm still freaking out. When I was with my ex, she would always insist on us three hanging out. Like, me and her couldn't hang out alone anymore. She'd always want him to come. And her excuse was, oh, because I want to get to know him and I need to make sure I like who you're with. After the first day that she actually met him, I forgot about this. She went and followed his Instagram, and she didn't even tell me that she was going to follow my boyfriend at the time. Like, she just went ahead and followed him. But why did she only like one picture? A picture of him from 2 years ago. Just of him. So I screenshotted it and sent it to her and just asked her, hey, like, why? Her excuse was, oh my gosh, I was stalking his page late last night to make sure like there was no girls. I was just trying to be a good friend to you, and I must have accidentally liked his selfie. I'm a little delusional over here, and I believed her because she was my best friend. Oh, trust me, it's about to get way worse. I would always go to my job at a certain time. Like, my schedule has always been the same since I started there. And my boyfriend at the time would always bring me lunch. He told me he was craving Chipotle and he was gonna bring me Chipotle. He would always show up at the exact time I'd clock out for my lunch. But for some reason that day, he was running a little late. And this is where I put pieces together. Him and I would share locations with each other, so I was easily just able to see where he was. But I also shared my locations with my best friend. It was at the same Chipotle that he was going to. So instead of watching his location, I just started watching hers. I saw her location slowly start moving towards my job. So I thought, delusional again, that they're coming to surprise me. Like, he came with her to surprise me. Until I saw her location stop down the street from my job. When my boyfriend showed up without her, I asked him, what were you guys doing together? I know you guys were together. He told me he had no idea what I was talking about and he had not seen her. So he denied it, so I went and asked her. And her story, same thing. I was not with him. I don't know what you're talking about. It's just a coincidence. She claimed that she didn't want to be in our drama and she's just going to turn her locations off permanently with me. I'm not even going to talk about him and I, but just know that we split on bad terms. But of course, when we split up, my best friend was so there for me, so supportive, and was telling me how he was trash and I didn't deserve him, and she knew all along. So how did I figure out that they've been secretly like with each other? Her and I had plans for that, and she told me that she had to cancel because her family's beach house was going to be open and no one was Airbnb-ing it, and she said that they were gonna go. Normally, when she'd go to her beach house though, I'd always get invited, and this time she insisted that it's just strictly family. So I decided I'll just take myself to Target and have like a self-care pampering night. And when I was at Target, I heard my name being called from somebody behind me. It was her mom and little brother. Then she asked me, wait, why aren't you at the beach house with my best friend? Then I flipped a Uno reverse. Well, why aren't you at the beach house with my best friend? When I tell you guys how bad my stomach dropped, then her mom says, well, I know she's there because the Ring doorbell keeps like sending me notifications. When you get a gut feeling, you just know. So I asked her, pull that up right now. And sure enough, there they were. My heart is like absolutely shattered by both of them, but just mainly because my best friend could do something like that, and I just feel like actually no, that story was from Reddit, and I would definitely invite that girl to Big Hearts Only Club, which is an all-girl group here in Southern California that gets together to make genuine friendships within women. For any girl who's struggling to make genuine friendships or just finds themselves feeling like their friends could be wishy-washy on a dime, that is why I created Big Hearts Only Club, for the girls and the girls only who support one another, encourage, and uplift, and aren't like that girl and are not like that girl. Big Hearts Only Club on Instagram. I'm gonna go read more Reddit stories.
Okay, since you guys seem to love when I do story times, here's a story time about the time I almost got beat up for something I didn't even do. So, as I said in previous story times, I go to a very small private school. And this happened probably in like April or something, but someone in our grade made a TikTok account. It was called like MA Opinions, and this is where they like judged people in our school. And this account was brutal. Like, it was talking about this girl's sex life. And it was also calling this girl super ugly for her like acne. And so when this account was made, everyone thought it was me. And the reason is because this TikTok account targeted this specific friend group. And this specific friend group did not like me. Like when I shadowed at my private school. Now this friend group and I don't have any like beef anymore. Like we're actually really good friends. But when I first shadowed, they didn't want me coming. They thought I was annoying. They thought I was like a pick me. And they said this themselves, but they said they didn't want me coming because boys thought I was cute and they were jealous. That sounds like so pick me to say, but they literally said that. But anyways, so people at that school thought I made that TikTok account. And so I was added to a group chat with everyone in that friend group, like Brenda, Lily, Izzy, and their like boyfriends. Oh my gosh, this just squirted everywhere. But anyways, so their boyfriends were like coming at me. They were like, Emily, we know this is you. And I was like actually terrified because I knew they would actually like hurt me. I was so scared they were gonna beat me up. And so many people started DMing me about this account. They were like, Emily, is this account you? And I didn't even see the account. Like I didn't see the video the account made because it was deleted within like 15 minutes. But so there was an account with our like whole grade. So I was just like, okay, screw it. I'm gonna text on here. I said how I didn't make the TikTok account and how I didn't even see the video. And I asked someone to send me screenshots of the TikTok. But anyways, I was like freaking out because these people were saying I was gonna get expelled and I didn't do it. So that was on a Sunday, and the next morning when I came to school, I was like super nervous. And everyone was talking about the TikTok account, and I mean everyone, like the teachers knew, the seniors knew, everyone knew. And so everyone was still speculating who they thought like made the account, and some people were still saying me, but other people had like other suspicions. So back in like September, these two girls made another TikTok account about my school. We're gonna call them Melissa and Amy. Anyways, Amy and Melissa made another TikTok account like in September about people at my school like judging them, but they admitted to it and they ended up getting suspended. So people were thinking that maybe they made an account again. Oh, and I forgot to mention, the TikTok account ended up making a video about me. They were like commenting on my body and stuff. So it turns out Amy and Melissa were the ones who made the TikTok account and they got expelled. So one day I was in the bathroom, literally minding my own business, doing my business. And all of a sudden, these groups of girls just walk on in. Now, I could already tell that stuff was about to go down by their tone of voices. I don't even think they noticed I was in there because they were dropping names. But for this video, I'm going to use like fake names. So anyways, one of these girls was talking about how a girl at my school, let's call her Mila. These people were talking about how Mila got kicked out of a party and so she called the cops. Now, everyone at my school hates Mila, and I mean hates. Everyone says how she's the biggest B word and how she's just so fake. So anyways, Mila was dating this boy. Let's name him Mason. And at this party, Mason was flirting with a lot of boys. So Mila got rightfully upset and they got into a huge fight in front of all of Mason's friends. So Mila and Mason were both so upset and mad at each other. And Mila decided to pour Mason's drink on top of his head. And so after that happened, Mason slapped Mila. And I mean slapped. So Mila got up after she was slapped and kicked Mason in the balls. And that's when the stuff went down. So I think I deserve an apology because I was like crying that I was gonna get beat up. But yeah, that's my story time.